Welcome back, everybody. Today, again, we're gonna be playing Valkyries. This is gonna probably be the last video that I end up doing with Valkyries because, considering the last video and how we lost so many times in a row, I don't even want to relive it, but we're gonna see if we can redeem Valkyries a little bit today. I did edit the deck a little bit. I took out the extra Verte we had in there. I threw in some of this card, Summoning Curse, each time a monster is special summoned. The controller of the monster has to banish one card from their hand. I will have to pay 500 life points at the end phase, but that's literally nothing I have to worry about. Because I'm going to be playing this on my opponent's turn. Or before my opponent's turn, after I've done everything. So if anything, they're going to be the ones to suffer, and that card ends up comboing great with Soul Drain. Because then their monsters are banished, and if they have any effects that happen in the graveyard are banished, nothing will occur because it'll all be negated. So we're gonna see how this goes. Maybe we can win a few, and then we can put Valkyries on the backbone for now, and then do something different come forward. But for now, let's go ahead and start finding a duel here so we can see if the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gods of Heart of the Cards wants to give us a good hand or not. First duel in the books. Let's see. Oh, they got a fancy field. Forget what field is this. I think this is the Danger duel field. I think that's Mothman. Alright, so we're starting off with Dark Magician. That's who we're playing against right now. Let's see how he ends his turn. Because we're not looking good either. No, we are not. We have an Upstart Goblin, a Monster Reborn, a Raigeki, a Ride of the Valkyries with nothing to summon from. And then you're gonna set... What's it now you're gonna set? You're gonna set, Oh. Why wouldn't you do Dark Burning? That would be my question. Unless you already had it in your hand. So first things first, we're most likely gonna use Raigeki to clear off the field pit. Alright, Raigeki is our first card. Let's see, do they have a response? So they'll save Dark Magician. We don't have an issue with that. The main thing is we want... And I guess we win. Okay. I guess we win. Alright, so we are going first. So we're going to summon Drite. Drite to get Theshed. From there, we will play Skuld to get Verdande. And then Verdande to get Erd. Once we have Erd in our hand, we activate that, because now we can screw with the top of their deck and banish a card or two if we want. Any problematic cards, like Lava Golem or Monster Reborn. So what we're going to do, not be normal summoned or set, and I believe this is a normal set. Yeah, so we have to make Lava Golem their last card. So let's get rid of Monster Reborn. So we're going to call Spell. He's going to be able to set his Monster Reborn. Just got to pick a spot to set the Monster Reborn, because it's going to get banished no matter what. And now we get rid of their Monster Reborn and it goes to their Banish Zone. We're not going to play Ride of the Valkyries because this is our first turn, and we would lose our entire field otherwise. The good news is he's going to try to target our back row to get rid of that. Oh, did we give him Lava Golem? Oh, we probably gave him Lava Golem. No, we gave him the Continuous Trap. I think we gave him the Continuous Trap, and Lava Golem's his next draw card. What are you doing over there, Stratos? Oh, you see, he's playing Mech Knights. Now he's going to be able to special summon any column that has 2 or more monsters. But the good news is he banishes that card to get another Mech Knight into his hand. But again, they special summon due to being in the same column. That was my bad for not summoning Drit right there. The only problem with Valkyries is they need a monster or a field spell that protects back row and itself as long as a Valkyrie is on the field. Like, they need one of the two. It can't just be both. I would honestly say monster just to balance it out and add another monster to the deck that we can play. But if they're going to do that, they're most likely going to make it a level 10. And that's a problem. Because then we have a level 10 that we have to figure out how to special summon when the level 9 only does level 8 or lower. But it'll probably be something like send 2 Valkyries that you control to the graveyard to special summon this card. So it doesn't tribute. Alright, let's see how long this turn takes. If he does not summon a level 3, I will be... Actually, no, he needs to summon a level 7, but his level 7's been banished. One of 2 things is either going to happen. He's going to win this turn, or not at all. And I'm going to struggle on my next. But we open up with Harpy's Feather Duster to bait out a negate. But it all depends on what he plays. Really? Okay, well, we lose. I give up. Nope. That is a lost cause of the game. We can't do anything. They literally just negate boarded us. Coral Savage Dragon. Gonna go second, even though I don't like his, Alright, let's take a look at this. Okay, so we got Verte, we got Pot of Extravagance, which we're most likely going to activate, but we also have Called by the Grave, which we need a second one. And that's going to help us out a lot in case they have an Ash. I say, depending on what we pull with Extravagance, depends on how this duel goes. If not, I can one-card combo off Verte. But let's see how this goes first, because... this with 2 set right away, it's looking a little like, oh, what's it? Okay, so we got Soul Release. Let's play Pot of Extravagance first. To banish 6, so we get the most of out of our draw. Let's see what they're gonna do. And we can negate that Ash right away, as long as they don't have something like... to negate our Called by the Grave. Cool! We get our draw too. Awesome. The only downside is we lose Called by the Grave. So we're going to... There's nothing in their graveyard. Let's go ahead. Let's normal summon Verte. Let's go ahead and set Soul Drain, and let's just go into battle, see what happens. Magical cylinder. All right. That's fair. I don't know why you would use it on a 1400 attack monster, but good job. You know, the thing with Verte is we could always excavate the magical cylinder, but we need other Valkyries to do so. And until we get the Verte effect off, we're not going to do Soul Drain unless we absolutely need to. Alright, so we got Sesh. Let's go ahead and activate Ride of the Valkyries to special summon Sesh over here. I know there's no other monsters I have. And then Sesh activates its effect to bring out... Who do we bring out? Let's bring out Urda just so that way we can start banishing cards that get destroyed. Go ahead, since we did activate Ride of the Valkyries, we're going to need that Mischief of the Time Goddess to keep everyone on the field. Let's go ahead and excavate our top 2 cards and see if we can add one. Alright, I like that. So we have Sigrun in the graveyard, so Final Light has a target now. Let's go ahead and wipe out the remainder of their back row. I know Harpy's Feather Duster probably isn't the best thing to just wipe out one card with, but you never know what kind of game ender that is. So something tells me they're playing Stardust. So let's go ahead, mill 2. Did I send anything that can be banished from the graveyard? This card is in your hand or graveyard. You contribute 1 monster, but that's not a quick effect. Let's go ahead and battle. Let's try attacking here. Junk Synchron's going to get destroyed. Then we'll use Verte and attack. End our battle phase to go straight into Mischief of the Time Goddess. Luckily, no one can respond to this, so we actually get it off every time, no matter what we do. But it has to be during our battle phase. So we'll deal another thing of 20 or 2k, and then 400. Alright, let's proceed to our main phase 2. Let's send another 2 cards from their deck to their grave. Ooh, we got rid of another Ash Blossom. Let's go ahead and soul release those 5 cards that are now in their graveyard. That way they can never get these back. Steel. Yeah, I love soul. I love that card ever since I rediscovered it. I forgot how decent it is just to, like, banish 5 cards that you want. And there is our second Sigrun in the graveyard. That is... I don't know if that's lucky, because we're getting rid of a brick, or not. What do we have in our... I mean, we do have this, but what good is it if we can't actually do anything with it? Alright, let's see how they fare. With 3 cards. And nothing in their graveyard, and everything is banished. Okay. I guess I'm just never getting that Sigrun back, because it was on his side of the field, and then he surrendered and went away. Okay. Sounds good. Let's continue onward. Next duel. Alright, is he going to go first, or is he going to make us go first? Well... This duel will go depending on our first hand. If we get Summoning Curse and something else, I think we're sitting pretty. But, everything's gonna depend off this Upstart Goblin. Alright, let's go ahead and normal summon Drite. Use Drite's effect to, get a... Sigrun, so we get that extra little bit of help that we need. Set 1 card and pass turn. Let's see how screwed we are, because they ain't playing an extra deck. That is a 0-card extra deck, which tells me that we might be playing against oh, what's that deck? Dracos? I think it's Draco. I think we're playing against True Draco. Or Monarchs? Okay. I'm suddenly interested in this duel. I am suddenly very interested in to see how this is going to go down. Alright, so let's activate Harpy's Feather Duster to bait out anything else that might happen. But is this still treated as a... It's gonna get destroyed. And so is that. This doesn't just destroy everything face down. You're losing everything no matter what. Let's go ahead. I really don't want to see how this plays out, but I'm also kind of trying to take a risk here. And let's go ahead and... Because we won't gain attack because there's nothing that's banished, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and grab this just for next turn in case they get rid of our Soul Drain, just so that way we have something out. Set 1 again, and then end turn when we should have just summoned Drite in defense mode to save ourselves a little bit of trouble. But man, this sucks. I know I should put, like, Dimensional Prison as a standard trap card. So now they're gonna just be, tribute. Okay, so what can you do by tributing? If this card is tribute summon, look at your opponent's hand and discard 1 card from their hand. Then if it was a monster, inflict opponent. If this card was tribute summoned by using a fire, you can deal 1,000 damage after that. Well, unfortunately, we can't stop that, so he's gonna discard our level 9. And, we're unfortunately gonna lose 1,800 there. So literally everything all... Well, that's game. Okay, 2 Upstart Goblins. Alright, let's go ahead. Upstart Goblin, give us something good, my guy. That's not a bad draw. Neither is that, but we can't use that till next turn. So let's go ahead, let's summon Drite. Use the effective Drite to grab Verte. Let's use Ride of the Valkyries, even though we should really... oh well. We'll use Ride of the Valkyries to special summon 3 monsters, therefore avoiding a Nibiru. Verte will go right here. Big Girl Urda will go right there. And I think we hold off with Sigrun just to be safe. So we banish this to go ahead and get Mischief, because we used Ride of the Valkyries and everything will be shuffled in. Let's see what our top 2 cards are. Oh, we are taking that Upstart. We're going to draw 1 more time. Ooh, and a Final Light? Ooh, we got us a good hand. Okay, so let's go into battle. Go ahead, use Urda. Oh, dang. Well, looks like we should have brought out Sigrun. Because, now we're kind of, yeah. Power Bond. I think he's trying to bring out Chimeratex so that way he can at least pop out Summoning Curse. That is the only one that I can think of that takes 2. Okay. Now he has to banish 1 from his hand. Huh. I really wonder what's going through his head right now, because he's going to battle with Cyber Twin Dragon. So who's he going to attack? Because he's going to attack Verte. And he's going to attack Drite. But I don't think he has enough to kill me and win the game. Come on. I want to see how this pans out, because I don't think you have enough to kill me to win the game. Because let's see, it'd be 96 minus 26, which would be 7k. So he's going to deal 7k to me. He doesn't have enough to kill me. However, Final Light is now a dead card in our hand. So we're going to bring out Verte. I just need to read one thing. I need to see if he does piercing. He does not do piercing. That is fine. Let's go ahead. Let us summon Sesh, who will bring out Oomph, so we can gain a bit more attack. And we can banish Final Light, because we aren't going to have enough. Oh, you do activate twice. What's all in our grave? Let's get rid of Extravagance, unfortunately. I know we're going to be real hurting for that card, but we need Sigrun in our hand more than we need draw power. Oh, but you still stay that high. Ooh, that's a problem. I thought that got destroyed at the end. Huh. Go ahead, send a couple cards to the graveyard. We'll bring out Verte. Swap Drite and Urda to defense. So that way we can excavate cards as needed. So we are going to send that away to summon a wall. To summon another wall. Change to defense. To change to defense. To excavate the amount of cards we need. Extravagance, Soul Release, Soul Release. Fall by the Grave. Get us a Soul Release. Go ahead and banish monsters that they have in their graveyard. So, Furs, Dragons, that. Alright. Alright, and then, if we can control no cards, we have Goddess of Sweet Revenge to hopefully tie us down. Unless they have a Cybernetic Revolution in their back row, in which case we are screwed. But they have to tribute a Cyber Dragon first. Alright, let's end our turn. We're getting real close to using the Goddess of Sweet Revenge. Like, I'm talking real close. Like, the moment he declares an attack, this card's getting discarded. slowly banishing his graveyard with Earth, which is nice. But I think this man's gonna add. That's what we're talking about. Does Cyberload Fusion protect from card destruction? But other face-up monsters you control cannot declare an attack this turn. Well, unfortunately, you can't summon Cyber End Dragon because you won't have 3 Cyber Dragons unless you're doing the 1 banished and then the 2 non-banished. That's what he's doing. And if I remember correctly, this can... Piercing. Yep. So that's going to be 2k. Oh, I'm going to live. Oh, I'm going to live. Oh, I'm not gonna live. Let's see if I got a big brain. Let's see if we're gonna do the big brain play. No, I didn't do the big brain play. But if he wants to be... Oh, I guess what I could have done is I could have attacked into the Cyber End Dragon first. Oh. I may have been able to do a big brain play, but I failed my big brain play. Unless he attacks with End first, thinking that'll be enough. Nope. Big brain playing over. Oh, I should have... I should have attacked into End. My only question is why? Why did you bring him out without a Link monster in the graveyard first? Like, that in and of itself is a stupid play. Alright, let's go ahead and upstart. What a beautiful hand that was. We'll activate that, so if by some miracle he can actually target us. Go ahead and summon Drite. Use Drite's effect to search out Ride of the Valkyries. Activate Ride of the Valkyries. To do Seshed. Boomfed. And Erst. And then we're going to special summon one more mon. No, actually, no, I'm not going to do another one. And we're going to activate Sesh's effect. And we're also going to activate Erst's effect. Thank you for putting your monsters in the graveyard for me, sir. All right, now that we can banish one, and then bring out Erst to lower his attack by that much. Let's then go ahead and put Ride of the Valkyries. There we go. Let's go ahead and battle. Attack with Erta first. Attack with Foom. Attack with Drite. And attack with Erst. We will then end our battle phase and go straight into our next one. And we leave off this video with a successful victory for the Valkyries. We'll attack. We'll activate this effect. Banish their last rocket monster in their graveyard. And end it off with Drite. There we go. That's how you end a Valkyrie run-through of 3 episodes with a good duel at the end. Alright. So, if I do end up coming back to Valkyries, I'll do it based on the amount of likes the previous videos have, or even this one. Depending on that, I will then also be looking in my comments to figure out if anyone has any helpful suggestions on how to make this a bit more balanced and, you know, friendly, rather than getting a brick hand every so often. I know I could remove the soul drains, but I want that in there because there are some cards that activate in the graveyard and banish zone that need to be negated or cannot be allowed to activate, such as Thunder Dragons are one of them, where whether they're banished or sent to the graveyard, they have an effect that activates. I could probably remove Summoning Curse. I don't need it. That is probably one I could remove. I could probably remove those two and add a Verdande and an Urge so I can see those more. But other than that, I think this is one of the more balanced deck builds for this. If anyone has any suggestions on how to improve it better, by all means tell me, but don't tell me how to play or build it. I enjoy playing it my way. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next series or next 3-episode mini-series of this, where I try out a different archetype. I think I'm going to go with my next favorite, Time Thief. If that one ends up doing really well and winning me a lot, I think it'll go for more than 3, but for right now, let's just stick it at 3. Alright, I will see all you guys later. Peace out.